In a world of business complexity, execution is everything. This is JD and the Brain, where failure was not an option and performance isn't accidental. Let's get to work.
Welcome to JD and the Brain. I'm Dr. T. Wiles Fowler, along with my co-host JD Cecilia. You know, life's a marathon, and sometimes you need to take a break. So we're up in the northwest of America, taking a break. And we just wanted to stop by and say hi. How are you guys doing? What's going on out there, America? JD, how you doing, man? What's up?
Fantastic. This part of the Northwest is God's country up here. It's beautiful. We have excellent weather. There was some fires earlier, but the wind blew it all away for us. The water's perfect. Scenery's awesome. Food and beverage has been unbelievable.
This guy's a cook right here. He made us chicken, corn on the cob, and we had one of your friends made us some salad.
Yeah.
Earlier today, we had a bunch of steak and barbecue, and it's just been wonderful. So we're going to take a break from the CEO stamp of approval and kind of just talk about sometimes you need to just take a break and relax. I have a saying that life's a marathon, and sometimes you just need to take a break and rejuvenate. So we're going to pause any leadership talk per se for this week and just kind of hang out together and tell you about our weekend.
Yeah, we had some examples of leadership in action over this break.
Yes.
I was the captain of the boat and had about 11 people in the boat. Don't worry, it was within the limits of the capacity. And every time you dock it or put it into...
Oh, yeah, all the instructions. Yes.
I was getting massive guidance, we'll call it, from about 6 people all at the same time about how to drive this boat.
More right, more left, slow down, back off, speed it up, that kind of thing. Yes, and we talked about he applied the screener leadership mode to sift out the noise. And this last time that we docked, no one said anything, and he did it perfectly. Right in there, right in the pocket.
Right. And so sometimes the leadership example that we pull from that is oftentimes you can get some good advice from people who are trying to help.
But when it comes compounded with lots of other noise, it's kind of hard
It really is.
to make a decision.
So you have to put a filter on what you're actually taking in and saying, that's good advice. So of the 6 voices, not one of them was giving me the best advice. They were all giving me some advice. And so while I appeared to be following some of their guidance, it's only because I was going to do that anyway. So it's one of those things where you could get really frustrated and say, I'm out, I'm done. Everybody's silent. I got this thing. And I just let them talk because I knew in the end, what was more successful, what was more important is that we had a nice boat ride. And so I kept the vision of what success looked like. And that is a nice boat ride. No drama, no arguments, just keep talking and I'll just keep docking this boat where the way I think it should.
And it was perfect. It was perfect. So listen, yesterday, one of JD's friends says, hey, Fowler, let's go ride on the jet ski. I said, well, just as long as I could drive, okay? I don't really know this guy. I'm not really good at driving a jet ski. I've probably done it once in my life when I was like 15. But I didn't want to put my life into his hands, so I decided that I would drive. So we get over there, we get on it, and the lake guard is yelling at us for some reason, and I can't hear him because the engine's on, and I'm going, I can't hear you. Are you talking to me? He goes, I know you're talking. You know I'm talking to you. So we cut the thing off, had a conversation, learned that we shouldn't dock it over here by the rope, which was fine, So we complied, right? We complied. So then we take off. So forward, right hand, reverse, left hand. He's teaching me this. And I tied the rope thing, on my wrist, so that if you capsize or something, it would turn fall off, it would turn the engine. So I learned that this jet ski 1-for-1 is not really there's some art to this movement of how to steer this thing, because the back end doesn't quite go and then it really goes. And needless to say, I was not a good driver. And I wasn't going very fast. And your friend says to me while we're driving, well, if you'd level it out and go fast, we'd be fine. You're just playing at it, So then I hit the gas and we're going and my hat falls off. So I board back down and make a U-turn and go back to get the hat, and it's right, give it a little gas, right, lean. Long story short, we flipped the jet ski, but we were going very slowly and I was driving. So I thought, I'm just going to let him drive. This dude is going 50 miles an hour and I'm hanging on for dear life, scared to death. Every fiber in my being was afraid. So then we get way out, a couple miles out, and it's starting to get rough out there. And we're bouncing and we're, and I'm just hanging on and trying to do breathing techniques to keep myself calm. And we capsized the jet ski going 30 miles an hour, and I face planted right into the water at 30 miles an hour and drank half the lake, finally surfaced. And I looked at your buddy and he looked at me and we checked our extremities. We were in good shape. Now this dude's like 40. Okay. And he forgot I was 64. He did. He forgot I was old. So we get up and we look and the jet ski it's probably 30 feet from us in the water. So we start swimming. And we're swimming up and down. The wind's blowing in our face. I probably swam for 4 minutes. I didn't make anything up at all. And I was getting tired. So I turned around and did the backstroke because it's a little easier to do the backstroke. And I probably 5 more minutes to and I was still 20 feet from the thing. Well, he did the Mark Spitz thing and just boarded, swam hard. And finally he got there and he picked me up. And then we went, a couple miles around the lake and I got back and every fiber in my body was at full tilt. The adrenaline was flowing, but I was alive and sort of happy, I guess,
I could see a number of leadership opportunities there.
There was a little lack of clarity about my expectations.
Yeah.
So we didn't do a good job of communicating at the beginning,
Yeah.
And then I was into it, so I really couldn't say much.
Right.
So I said, I'm ready to go back. And we're going 40 miles an hour, and he's pointing over at the houses. So-and-so lives over there, and he's turning the thing, and I'm trying to level up. And, so needless to say, we had a good time. And we came back, and everyone knew that I was a little wired. You could see it in my face.
That was a near-death experience for you.
It was... It was crazy.
Yeah. Now, this week is, as Tim mentioned, just a time to take a step back, take a breath, reflect. That's another thing that people don't spend enough time doing. I look at the opportunity that we have to come up here to this resort. We could never afford to buy something like this. So we're just renting, the cabin for the week. But it's so beautiful up here. And it's an opportunity to just take things for what you may have taken for granted and then really appreciate them. I have so much appreciation for where we're at, what we're doing, the opportunities that we have to be together. We cook meals together. We take boat rides together. It's just, there's no real business being done up here other than this podcast. This is probably the only business we're doing.
For sure. And your friends are amazing. He's probably got 25 friends, parents, kids, grandkids. They come up here on a regular basis every year and meet with one another and fellowship and play together. And what do we play? Cornhole? Is that?
Yeah.
We got crushed.
Well, when you only play once a year, I don't expect it.
We got a couple in.
Yeah, a couple. But all in good fun. There's no real competition up here other than just have a good time.
Yeah.
We're thankful for it. And that, again, what it does for me is when I come back to my job, what I do for a living, I'm so much more refreshed because when you do the same thing over and over again, it can get a little stale sometimes. But I owe it to my trainees, the participants in my classes, to give them 100%. And by coming up here and recharging, I'm going to be so excited about the next class. I mean, it's going to feel like the first time I've done it. And the students are going to get the benefit of it, just taking some time out to recharge your batteries.
And I want to thank you, for inviting me to come. I met your wife, your beautiful wife, and she's so kind and so giving and so concerned and always looking to try to, Tim, are things good? Do you need water? Do you need anything? It's just, I really felt like I was brought into the fold. So.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you being able to take time to come up here. Tim traveled all the way across the country to come here to the Northwest to spend a couple of days, almost a week with us, and it's been a good adventure for you.
When we got here, we were trying to figure out how far the top of that mountain was behind us there and how long it would take us to get there if we had to swim to the edge. And I figured a week to get to the summit, and you said I was an idiot or something.
Oh, I didn't call you an idiot. I just said, I think it's closer to a month.
Closer to a month. Yeah, and I guess there's bear around.
Oh, yeah. This is National Forest area up here.
So I wouldn't make it.
No, I don't think it'd be eaten by a bear. I just think that the vegetation and the terrain would eat you up.
Would get me.
Yeah, before an animal would. It's rugged. There's no roads. It's steep.
Yeah.
Every day would be a challenge.
It was a fantasy discussion.
Yeah,
basically.
That's all it was.
That's all.
Just musing as we sat on the deck, comfortably sipping a cup of coffee, thinking, yeah, I could do it in a week.
And then your buddy came and he got his little mapping.
Yeah, so we figured it'd be, our guesses were around 6 miles maximum, ended up being closer to 10.
10 miles, yeah. So we'd have never made it to the summit.
Yeah.
For sure. But I did survive the jet ski scenario.
So he's got a story. He's already told his wife. I'm sure you've told other
Oh, she
people,
was furious.
I bet the next time you're in a leadership seminar, you'll bring up the near-death experience.
And speaking of the driver, he is walking towards us right now.
Okay.
So he probably doesn't know that we're live. So we'll just see how we're not really sure what he's coming to say or what do.
Come around back. You're going to be on TV.
Oh, that's what I was like, I'm sure we're not.
Yeah, we're doing a podcast. Put yourself right in the middle.
Live?
This good-looking guy right here just about killed me.
Stray cat.
We were talking about there was lack of clarity of expectations at the beginning.
Normally when I take people on jet ski rides or behind the boat tubing, I ask them, like, what kind of ride do you want?
Okay.
And then I deliver.
Yes.
Tim, so let's go for a cruise. We did.
He didn't mention the high speed part of it.
So
High speed is relative.
So your jet ski is a honker. It's a big one.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Right.
3-seater Yamaha.
Three-seater Yamaha.
Yeah.
Not 3 Tims, but
No, we
right?
found the limit of 2 very large men is enough to roll it over.
now, from what I understand, this is the first time that baby's rolled.
I can stand on the side rail, pull, and not roll it. That is the first time anybody's dumped in on it.
And who was driving at that point?
Well, you were the first time.
Well, we were only going 2 miles an hour.
You
at
still
that
rolled
point.
us?
I did. But you leaned the right way instead of the left way. And that was pretty much that. So tell us about when you were driving and we rolled it. Was that my fault too, that one?
No, that was JD's. No. That was me. I decided to play a little bit. It wasn't white capping, but it was a little bit choppy. We decided to have a little fun. But when you put true grown adult athletic men on it,
Yeah.
it does change the dynamics a little bit. And we kind of rolled over.
We learned some things.
It was okay.
We call it face planting at 30.
We went low side.
We did.
You got to stick around long enough to go high side.
Well,
That's face planting.
Maybe next year
You get high sided where you high
Yes.
side, I'll get you.
So after this traumatic experience that I went through, which was really fun, it was a shot of adrenaline for sure.
You're living.
We were coming back,
Yeah.
and you were cruising
It's 30, 35.
50.
Oh, no. They do 50, but we weren't.
I think you got to 50. I think we were in the air at some point. We were out of the water. At least it felt like.
Yesterday we had 2-foot waves and we actually got the blue one full airborne.
Oh, sweet. So thank you guys for praying for me. You got me through it, and I appreciate it. And as you were driving back after the the incident, I was doing basically Lamaze breathing to slow my heart.
That's what I heard from the back.
Yeah, I was trying to lower my heart rate, and we got back, and it was fun. Everybody was very curious about our trip.
Where'd he go?
He was a little quiet, sitting on the deck, not really talking to anybody for a little while. We go, is he all right? Tim, you okay? He pulled out of it, though. He recovered nicely.
I did.
Tomorrow, we're going to do more relaxation. We're going to go golfing.
Yes.
There's a wonderful 18-hole course a couple of minutes from this cabin. And every single hole is unique. There's something about it. There's either a big tree in the middle of the fairway. There's a swamp. There's a rock face on the left side that you can bounce a ball off of.
Nice.
It is something about it that makes it fun every hole. If you're a good golfer, it's not a bad course, but we're not good.
It kind of parallels life a little bit.
It does. Yeah.
Bring lots of balls and keep swinging.
Yeah. Or if you just
Amen
stay
to
in the
that.
middle of or you just stay in the middle of the road, you're bound to do okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm going to play with the guys tomorrow, and then I'm going to head back to Cleveland. What are we doing next week, JD?
Same thing we do every week, Tim.
We're trying to take over the business world,
That's right.
bridging operational reality with leadership theory, and we'll have more lessons for you next time around the CEO stamp of approval. We just wanted to take a break and tell you guys we love you, appreciate you, and are excited to keep this podcast going. Any final words from either one of you guys of wisdom?
No, I think this speaks for itself. It's a beautiful time, beautiful opportunity to rest, relax, reflect.
Awesome.
Feeling blessed. Family, friends, beautiful world.
Yeah.
Power on.
Did you guys notice my wife had texted about 5 times? since
Yeah.
we've been-
Yeah.
So I gotta get on the phone and call her.
The leash is getting short.
It is. All right, guys. See ya. Swing
Bye-bye.
away.
Support the mission. Align your team. Build capability. Leverage Teaming Plus for alliances. Because performance doesn't happen by accident. This has been JD and the Brain.